The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Wolverines will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you reach to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well at these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys. Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense, and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along and getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him...
No way that guy got in there with that.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
What the fuck is
the
going
offense
on,
somehow
dude?
fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Powers through. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What's wrong with this game right now?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. At the 35, he's loose. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys
Holy
like
shit, dude. Hold on to the fucking ball.
They could run guys over. Once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother, that stung Michigan's.
What the fuck, dude?
Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
No fucking way.
Touchdown, Wolverine! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Money.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Big time touchdown there to
which
get
is impossible on Heisman.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to?
Especially this cheap-ass team.
To get you back into it. You're not back in it yet.
Whoever
It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to ease back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something to... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Wolverines are on the move. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Can I get a fumble? One time, dude. Just once.
And they get him at the 46. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Oh.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Give me that. Oh, bullshit.
Outside, and he played that perfectly. Bullshit. Got the pick. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it.
Oh,
they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Let's go.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive.
I thought they just know.
That time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football in. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
The counter run plays really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Spartans have taken it inside the 20. It'll be a draw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. Keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
No way, that was offside.
They got to do a better job getting blocks and
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Come on.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking to move it through the air. Gets away.
Got him.
And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. 1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Offensive players.
There was a time, but it would be now.
Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Oh, bullshit.
The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing back.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Running through contact. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. getting some heat. And the
How is that not a
to
fumble?
him at the 25. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle.
Money. Let's go.
He makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a
Come on. Get over there.
I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Ooh,
Nice
good play.
defensive way to get a hand in there and knock it away. Paul Bunyan named huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an act. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten.
Fuck him up.
This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about that.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're talking about ranking.
God damn it.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Such
And the
bullshit.
Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an
where
opportunity
is
to
the
take a
fucking
shot.
help?
They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put him up here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no
that's horse crap.
respond right now.
No, and the defense
Poo-poo.
has had absolutely
That's
no
poo-poo.
He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right
You okay?
decisions and just carving this defense up.
Smiley.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play to change first down.
Well,
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they're really trying to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield.
Good blocking, fellas.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive
Good man,
play.
Burner.
This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely.
Oh, extra
This
yard.
defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off.
Late hit.
That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage.
Headed to the end zone.
Big time run.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it.
This should be an easy touch.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Ooh, see ya.
And he will
Money.
take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5.
Bam!
Good job by the coverage
your
unit
ass
to put a
down.
stop to that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think.
Give me that.
The receiver
Let's go.
was doubled, and they picked it off.
Whoop.
Got some room to run. He's inside
Oh,
the 40.
baby. Let's go. Fuck you.
Touchdown, Sparty. How about coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about
Now we're coming after him. Now we'll be coming after him.
Interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Come on, knock that shit out of his hands.
Team able to make the tackle.
All right, now it's all out.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play
Little man
aggressive.
beater.
You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
There you go. Now it's
Makes the
time
catch
for short.
and he's brought down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Bullshit.
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
No way he got that off.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Knock it out. Oh.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it's
back him up.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Hell yeah.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it again. Slips a tackle. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Looking to buy time. He's going to run it.
Let's go.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Big time hold, boys. Big time hold.
Will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was...
No, what the fuck, dude? Oh, my God.
Too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself.
I knew he was going to do that shit.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout.
Oh.
Got it past the marker.
Okay.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finds his big tight end.
Fuck you.
How about that defense
Douchebags.
rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Oh, really? We're just not going to block. All right. Traitor.
They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they'll spot it
Hold on that football, baby.
That's good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting
I'm
to the
going
first
for it,
down
bro.
marker.
Fuck out of here.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No way.
Find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing.
Just walks by him. Okay.
Touchdown Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop.
Yeah.
You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Let's go. Dub. Kiss my ass,
Offense
boy.
set on 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah,
Big dub. Beat the rival. In their fucking house. The shit house. Pow. Ooh. Lost the safety to Kentucky. I don't even know. I don't even remember what the hell I was recruiting on here. It's been so long. Oh, damn. Guess I was recruiting pretty well.